right, so for my two stories, I'm doing one that my family like always laughs at me about and like throws it like on me and my cousins' faces. So back in like 2015, I say, it was a couple years ago. Um, like me and my grandparents and my cousins, we went on a trip like to California. My grandparents just wanted to take us before a lot of us like graduated and like moved on to like college and all that. And so at the time, we were driving to San Francisco, and we like stopped at different states, and like New Mexico. We stopped at like different routes where we would go through, and so on our way back, my grandpa wanted us to stop at Reno, Nevada, just to show us around and all that, like shows like around the casino and just like all around like the places over there. And it's like really kind of creepy there. And so at nighttime, so we aren't really old enough to do anything in the casino. So a lot of my cousins, one of my cousins was old enough too. So he was just chilling with my grandparents and all that. So we decided to like go mess around and like the elevators and all that. And I'm claustrophobic. Like I'm afraid of heights. I don't mess with heights. I don't like being enclosed in spaces. Like in some cars, like if it's too small and I don't have enough room, I start freaking out, sweating. So it's like it was very bad. And so my cousins like to do stupid things by like jumping like anywhere. Like they like to do anything to mess around. And I told them, I was like, yo, stop jumping in the elevator, stop messing around, because it's gonna get us stuck. And sure enough, they kept jumping. And then they jumped one time like really big and we get stuck. And so we're in an elevator in Reno, Nevada at like 12 at night, like no one's awake. Like it was kind of like it was weird because like there was not that many people there and it was like very silent at that time. So it was like dead silent, and we like press on the thing like trying to open it and nothing's working. I'm like starting to panic and all that, and we call the lady and the lady's like, it's gonna take us 2 hours, 3 hours to get the people there to try and get you down and all that, and I was freaking out at the time. And so then my cousin gives me his headphones and all that. I'm like arguing with my cousins and all that. We almost get in a fight because I'm so angry at this point, and they were just taking forever. And we're like, all right, you know what? We're gonna try and like pry yourself open. So there's three of us in there, and I'm like on one side and they're on the other side, and we're like pulling the doors open, and we're there. And so we're like, oh shoot, we're there. To realize that we're like couldn't really get around anywhere. We kind of stuck to it, hit down a little bit more, and we finally got through like through the elevator and like in this room, but it's locked. And so we're like jamming, trying to call like the line of the elevator to try and get someone to open the door. And finally, someone opens it, and we go downstairs. And but we called my cousin to try and get us help and all that, and we didn't realize it. Like my grandpa was right next to him, and so he had it on speaker. And so then we sure enough got caught, and he was sitting at the door, sitting at the door on the chair, and just like, yeah, we had to go home the next day. So he was pretty mad. And then another one, when time froze, I was senior year of high school. I made a shirt business with me and my friends, and I told my teachers like I really want to present. I want to be the one that like tells in front of. Like, we got invited to this thing where like a bunch of like the faculty and all that at the high school, all of them came around and all that. The principals from different the whole district, like different schools and all that, and we had to present. And I was so excited, but she only gave me 24 hours to, like, I didn't know until like the day after or the day before that I was going to be presenting. And so I didn't know any lines, I didn't know anything. I was just like, what do I know about our business already? But I had to do what she wanted me to do. So I had like less than 24 hours, and I get up there and everyone's going, and I'm super excited. I invited some family friends and all that, and everyone was just watching, and I froze. I lost all my lines. I don't remember anything I said, and I was just staring there, like sitting there staring, like I'm stuck. Like I don't know what to do. And so I pulled out like a little paper that had like notes to help me out, and I looked, and it was the longest like 30 seconds of my life. Like it felt like a whole day. Like it was just long, and then I was sweating, like, and then we finally get done. I get over, and I was just embarrassed. Like I didn't want to do anything after that. I was just ready to go home. Like I was so scared after that to do any presentations again. But yeah, those are my two stories. They're pretty bad, and I get laughed at pretty bad sometimes with them both. But yeah.